Wow, it's been around 5 days since I last posted a video on this channel. I was checking YouTube Studio a few hours ago and realised I haven't actually uploaded anything since I did a video about the Calvin Phillips transfer. Wow, I can apologise as I usually do, but I have been busy with work, tired because of it, had a lot of other things going on in my house, just a lot of things going on in my life. Haven't had time to do YouTube as much as I wanted to, but I have a reason to do a video now because West Ham's got a game coming up in the Premier League. It feels again like ages since I last did a game preview because January was very quiet, not with the AFCON and the other tournaments going on around the UK and the world as well. A lot of players have gone to them and come home early, disappointed that they've been knocked out of these tournaments. I know Kudus is definitely going to be disappointed that Ghana couldn't perform better in the AFCON. Speaking of which, he is going to be back in the team for the game against AFC Bournemouth. Bournemouth is the first team to come to the London Stadium in the month of February. It's a side that is actually yet to win a league game in 2024. Prior to that, Bournemouth actually went on a 7-game unbeaten run, winning 6 of those 7 games. Manager Andoni Iraola is someone who's actually a very good coach. It's someone I would have had as a replacement for David Moyes should he have gone last summer. Leeds United tried to get Iraola, Bournemouth got him in and started to build a project around him. It did so by getting in younger players and players who could give that longevity to help the project. At first, it didn't really work out, and by October, there were calls for the Spanish head coach to be fired. Bournemouth hadn't won a game, but their first victory came with a 2-1 win at home against Burnley on October the 28th. This is a guy who's a good manager, and Hammers Chat did a video saying that they could see him as a David Moyes replacement at some point. Wouldn't put that past them, to be honest. I would kind of agree. He was on my list of managers I'd like West Ham to look at. I think I did a video about that, did I? I do a video on everything, really, on this channel, to be quite honest with you. But they got some very good players. Solanke has been excellent all season. Excellent kind of striker, really. Philip Billing is another really good midfielder. I've been impressed with him a lot throughout the course of the season. And those 2 players that I think are really important to that Bournemouth team. Milos Kerkez, the left-back, highly rated young Hungarian international. There are the players as well who've been main stories and vocal points. David Brooks returned to the team after beating cancer and has since been loaned out to South Coast rival Southampton. He's joined them on loan until the end of the season. But his story was just one of bravery. Beat cancer, came back and scored a goal. But no one talks about it as much as other things, which is a shame, really, because he deserves a lot of respect, praise, and pride, both within himself, his family, and the club. I know that Bournemouth and West Ham do have a lot of connections. Ryan Fredericks has played for both these clubs, as has Darren Randolph. Harry Redknapp is the biggest connection we're going to have because he played for and managed both West Ham United and Bournemouth. He is still based on the South Coast as well, it's where his family home is. As for the West Ham team, which is going to be the main point of this video, David Moyes has already done his pre-game press conference. He said that Calvin Phillips may feature in the game, but he's not quite ready yet to start. It makes sense in a way. Phillips hasn't had a lot of game time in the last few months and has only just started training with his new teammates this week. Paquetá may or may not play. He's going to have a late fitness test, but he's closer to coming back. Jarrod Bowen and Kudus are back playing again together. Naya Figuered is coming home from the AFCON. He won't be available for the game Thursday, but he should be back for the game away at Manchester United at least. If Phillips does start, there's going to be that question, who's going to be dropped? I don't think Edson Alvarez will be dropped, for anyone who's wondering. That seems kind of absurd to me. Why do we want to drop one of our main stopgap players? One of the main components to our off-the-ball defensive setup? We wouldn't. It's probably going to be Souček who gets dropped. And honestly, bringing him off the bench in the second half to make an impact is not necessarily a bad thing. And also, this game is being played on deadline day. Will West Ham finally get a winger in? Ben Rama's set to go off to Lyon, which I'm not against, but will West Ham finally get a winger in? That remains to be seen. Regardless, it's deadline day. It's going to be a West Ham game day. Glad to have some Premier League football to watch. Come on, you Irons. And for those who are going to the game, well, enjoy your return to the London Stadium.